I'm just gonna double check and make sure that this is streaming. I'm going to check once the and make sure that it's actually giving it time to start. Because my Friday the 13th, I watched the on-air turn red in the corner, but it just didn't. I've been waiting for this all day to play the route I unlocked earlier. I can't play the whole route because I fucked up and didn't start playing till later than I planned on. Come on, Twitch. Be nice. There we go. Okay, I am going to load the route I did, but I thought that was really cool how it did it, like how when I loaded up. But I want to check. I can't remember Boss's real name. And I don't want to look up spoilers because I've actually done really well with not getting spoiled for this game. So I want to look it up. But yeah, I'll probably reload the save. I just... was this the... Yeah, sinking the captain was the, one for Dante. Reopen investigation. Yeah, I can't remember her name. And it's kind of annoying me that I can't, but I don't want to look it up, and I don't remember which video it was that I uploaded where I got it.
I know even the best of us can be taken out of commission by a simple cold. Heroes are supposed to be invincible. Even if the odds are stacked against them, something miraculous happens to save them. That's what I thought would happen to Date.
What kind
Instead,
of did?
Here he is.
You make it sound like he's dead.
Right. Sorry.
Date has an artificial eyeball called an AI ball in his left eye socket. That's exactly where So shot him. So it acted like a kind of shield. Because of that, the bullet didn't go through his brain. It saved Date's life. The surgery to remove the bullet was successful, and now all we have to do is wait until Date wakes up. That's what was supposed to happen anyway. But instead...
Yeah, I guess I have to go through this till the hospital calls her.
Maybe...
Paging Ms. Shizue Kuranushi. Shizue Kuranushi. Please come to the nurses' station.
She's away. Okay, now we know.
Looks like I gotta go.
I am going to go
I'll be back
to
soon.
the menu. I'm gonna go to the top menu because I want to rewatch that. But yeah, because this route is, you think the boss, like you see the boss with the video, and it seems like she killed So. And she might be the Cyclops killer. This was my first ever lock that I've got to. So I kind of really want to, like, you know, I'm really excited to play it. haven't seen this since like October. Like this route. Ominous.
Guys.
Sosajima. Why? Why? Boss? What's going on here? Why did Boss kill So?
Does Mario know anything? Oh, it doesn't give me anything.
Shoko was killed around 5 p.m. Friday. What was Boss doing at that time?
Unknown.
What about Saturday, 8 p.m.?
The time Renju was killed? Similarly unknown.
I was watching the stream on the call with Boss.
Only the first few minutes. The polar bear had not yet appeared on stream. It is possible that she made the call from somewhere off camera.
Where was Boss's phone at the time? Check her cell records.
She did not call from a mobile phone. She used a PC. Using a VPN service, she could have accessed her Abyss PC from the warehouse and made the call.
Yeah.
Boss is the
I
new
forgot this
Cyclops
route that
killer?
everyone. This was like
Shoko, Renju,
a really
Iris, Ota, So.
like
Boss
everyone
killed them all?
died.
The evidence makes that a likely possibility. So also had his left eye removed. Identical to Shoko, Renju, and Iris. Date, I know where the boss is. I have picked up her GPS.
Where?
She is now
Probably
at
here.
the Sagan residence.
Oh,
Somewhere inside Hitomi's house.
What?
brutal. I know. But yeah, like, I forgot how bleak this route was. This is like, we went to Iris's mind, and it was like, might be a Criminal Minds episode. I really like the side of my house.
Hitomi! Hitomi!
I murdered her too, knowing this route.
I'm up. Call Boss's phone.
Probably there,
On it.
left there, and there's no one there. Because it was probably a trap. Where's the big virus? Oh! It's not there. Lots of flour.
The boss's phone.
Oh shit.
Mood.
Kaname Date, you were under arrest for murder.
What the hell? Drop your weapon! Comply!
It was a lure. Yeah, it was a trap.
Boss?
Kind of wondering if it is the boss. Because we've learned that if a sync machine, there's an alternative sync machine. It's in a really creepy room. And we've also learned if you stay in sync too long, you can swap like an egg. I love how he told me just has porn and a box of flour on a counter.
Boss is the culprit. That woman right there is the new Cyclops killer. She's tricking you.
They are well trained. They did not even flinch.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised when gunned down.
I don't know. She was gone when I got here.
Why did you come here?
Why would I tell you? Are you kidding me?
You're the new Cyclops killer.
What? Why do you think that?
You put a gun to Zoe's head and pulled the trigger. I saw it with my own eye.
Shut up! Shut up! Stop lying!
What the fuck are you?
I could lie.
I'm gonna get shot by the fucking SWAT.
Are you going to fight?
I have no choice.
I recommend against it. You have zero chance of winning a firefight.
Well then, what can I do?
Let me think.
And do the widget system, bitch. Throw the box of flour and shoot the box of flour and throw some porn too.
Doctor,
Okay.
what is that on the kitchen table? Could it be your favorite thing?
What?
The magazine.
You want me to look at a magazine now?
Just look.
Can't be. This is the stuff of legends. Only the most diehard fans have ever laid eyes on it.
It looks like a setup.
Whoa! Limited edition!
Date, load Evolver with firebomb bullets. Shoot at the cloud.
Why?
Because it will burn the
Just do
flour.
as I say, and fast.
I love this cutscene. Like these. How bad at quick time effects before. Surprised the fucking riot gear didn't help much.
She is probably just unconscious. Her right shoulder and left leg suffered damage, but she will live.
I like how the trophy was all like exclamations out.
Good thinking.
Thank you.
But you could have just had me throw the bag of flour.
That would have been too slow. To improve your reaction time, I had to improvise.
Also, they would have saw you pick up something and throw it and shot. This way it was more, you know, it just came flying.
Anyway, let's have a look. Hey, this is just a cooking magazine.
Boss is still unconscious. However, her brainwaves are stable. Syncing with her shouldn't be an issue.
I want to save. Which route should I save? Oh, we got 4 on the go. Guess we'll go with the cold storage one. I don't want to save over my Adami girlfriend one. Me and my girlfriend's Atami route. I don't want to save over that. Did Peter see it too?
Because I know that the boss is my enemy. I got the video from Iba. I processed it and found that it showed no sign of tampering or editing. Which means there can be no mistake. The boss shot and killed So Sejima. After pulling out his left eye. That makes the odds of her being the culprit behind the other murders very high. Or maybe she had accomplices. Either way, she's a criminal. That's why I am cooperating with you, Special Agent Date. I want it as bad as you do. The truth. She has broken her right shoulder, as well as the fibula of her left leg. But her brain is perfectly healthy. You can sing with her. I had him put back behind bars.
Oh, after you like broke him out?
That's right. I couldn't keep him here.
Date, talking to her would be pointless. You do know that, don't you?
Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do then. Talking to Pewter. Oh, there's new option. Sync with boss.
Pewter, are the preparations done?
Ready anytime.
Let's get started.
Just don't stay in past 6 minutes or you end up like an egg.
Date.
I know. 6-minute time limit. I'll be back before time's up.
Well then, let's begin.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone like broke in and like held Pewter up so he couldn't break the time. That's just the distraction site. The top one's really sort of Everything else is healing good. Bit water. Really careful. Not as junk filled as I was hoping because of her office. And Iva's going for it.
Loosen up.
Do you always have to come in like that?
It is of the utmost importance.
At a time like this?
Times like this are perfect. Anyway, it appears to be an abandoned factory of some kind.
What could Boss be hiding here?
Are each of those levels a loss?
Somnium scan. Activate.
I think she's still going for it. We'll do it. I thought it was the... Yeah, I just want to check where the eye is. I need to wait. I'm grinding Werewolf Online too while I'm doing this. So I had to wait till the timer started so I could make sure everyone was bitten as a zombie. I hate doing it. I feel dirty doing it, but it's like the fucking Wolfgang Puck flavor wave oven. You can just set it and forget it. I don't even know what this one is called. Sinking in the refrain. Gotta be careful because I'm just scrolling through as fast as I can so I don't get any spoilers for anything else, like who I'm syncing with or anything. Hidden items. Okay, it's something after a control panel. Yeah, I thought these would be the locks, like each level. Let's look, see what the store is.
A rusted metal door.
Oh, 999. And they get a timing for 999. Automatically fail. What else is here? There's another door. Door 1.
A rusted metal door.
I'll try that, I guess.
It is no use. The ice pick... A rusted...
Agent Dante, you've got 5 minutes.
Break the lock with that.
Roger. I will try.
This is gonna be really hard.
It worked!
All right, open it.
several keys have fallen.
One of them must be the right one.
I do not have time to try all of them.
Hopefully there's some kind of sign.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to restart this because this seems... Okay. Only one seems to have an ice pick in it.
It's a key. The ice pick is next to this key. It appears to be correct.
That's what I said.
The tag is labeled A.
I was right. Give me some credit.
That must mean you can use this key for something labeled
Yeah,
A.
a door up the catwalk.
Come on.
Stressing me out. That pathway's blocked. Let's see. I'm stressed out because I don't think I can get to that other side right now. There's D. Can't get up there anyway. Try it. C. Door A. It's in the corner.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
Oh. So there's A on one side and a C on the other. Okay.
A door that looks like the Anywhere door. Perhaps we can use the key I just picked up.
Stuck it
Yeah,
up.
try that.
It opened. Odd. Isn't this the 3rd floor? What is going on here?
Looks like the floors are connected in a weird way.
Quite the troublesome dream.
Yeah, where's Mario if it's the boss's head? I want to check the thing. 'Cause there's the times on this, like the timing gave me fucking 50 seconds. Trying that thing took 66 seconds. Yeah, apparently, the doors just do it in order. Okay, so now we look for door B. Oh, fuck. The other side of the catwalk. Let's stress her out more.
A door with B written on it. It does not appear to be locked. This is the 2nd floor, but it is clearly not the door I just opened.
It's like a maze. I have to remember what door goes where.
So A is actually for door C, which we've seen before.
Door C. It doesn't appear to be locked.
These are really cool effects too. I like how each Somnium feels different.
Oh, we're on the 2nd floor again.
We leave the 2nd floor and come right back to it? This is confusing.
see. So across the catwalk. Yeah, these are both technically door D.
Door E.
Should try door D, but this goes to D too. E. Second floor.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Yeah. I know. I'm gonna probably have to restart this over again, bucko. Stressing me out too, Peter.
The D door.
I didn't get any timies.
It is locked.
Okay. So, a steel drum. That's not quite right. This is stressing me out. This is gonna be like the fucking one with the lobster.
An oil drum hung with wire.
Guess you should check that door.
Yeah, door 2, so...
A rusted metal door.
I think I'm... This is door... Yeah, this is door 2. Open.
A rusted metal door.
Oh yeah.
It does not appear to be locked.
That was probably for door D.
This again.
So we can't just grab one. We have to be careful.
It's a key with a watch beside it. The hands indicate 3:45. Whoa! This is not it.
Is the time of the clock relevant?
It would be quite the simple gimmick.
Or they just want us to think that.
True.
Yeah, my friend Keenan asked if I was alright. 8 p.m. That's all we're supposed to pick up. I am going to retry. Unlock 2. because it stressed me out that I picked up the wrong key. It's 8 p.m. p.m. Oh, there's another one over here. 5 p.m.
It's a key with a watch beside it. The hands indicate 8 o'clock. Is this the correct answer?
Saturday night at 8 matches Renju's estimated time of death.
D is written on the tag. Let's go, Date.
I'm not sure I can get this because this next one's going to take way too much time, so I'm going to have to restart this. There's F, there's D. It's the locked D door.
The D door. I will try the key.
Yeah, try it.
It opened. This door too.
Yeah, I got so, like, fucking 13 seconds left. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna do this because I'm running. I got 9 seconds. Control panel.
Date, there is no time left.
Damn it, what the hell?
Is the boss up to? Yeah. I wonder that too. We're gonna restart. Look at Iva go. Okay. Apparently the item's right by the control panel upstairs. Actually, what we're going to do, we're going to find something that can give me a timing. So we don't use all that, but all I see are stuff on the other side. And that door, that's an auto fail. Oh, this door.
A door that looks like...
I know it's locked because I need the key from Ice Pick, but I wanted to get the fucking...
Break the...
Instead of taking 66 seconds, it took 11 seconds. That would give me take 50 seconds for this fucking... Okay, A and B I think is over on this side. Make sure I got the right catwalk.
You've got 4 minutes.
Or B? Okay. that one say? Oh, it's a steel drum one.
An oil drum hung with...
Ah, this is why they want you to try opening.
Door E.
So you can get the... Kind of amused that it's $9.99. I remember like nothing from Zero Time Blown On, and I never finished Virtue's Last Reward. I should replay it on Vita. Is there anything I can use for the...
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
Door E.
Yeah, we'll use the timing up this way. Door E. Door D. Okay. It's supposed to be a pipe I'm supposed to kick.
A broken pipe. Oh!
You were surprised, admit it.
A rusted metal door. I think I can open this door.
This Cyrus getting murdered again. It goes to the control panel.
This key has control.
Control panel? The one right there?
Apparently there's something, an L-shaped block of barrels where the, retry from... I want my 20 seconds back, I just wasted.
Rows of monitors and buttons. This appears to be old. I believe this computer controls the factory's electronics. It appears to require a key to activate.
I want to use the timing up. Take 10 seconds off 50 seconds. Over 50 seconds.
Rows of monitor. There! Oh!
So?
I see. If we move the scaffold, a new route appears.
Okay, let's move it.
Rotate key, press switch, rotate key. Go through door D.
You have less than 2 minutes.
Rows of
Hurry.
monitors.
Sleep.
Shrunk.
Rows of monitor.
I don't know what to do. I want to go through door D because I want to do this now before I run out of time.
Door.
Yeah, this should be the thing up.
What?
Okay, that's what we wanted. Yeah, door E is the one that's technically door D.
Door E.
Okay, where's the control panel? Did I fuck up? I think I fucked up. Options. Yeah, we're gonna go back.
Rows of monitors and buttons. This appears to be old. I believe it appears.
Yeah.
Rows of monitors and... There! Oh!
So?
I see. If we move the scaffold, a new route appears.
Okay, let's move it.
Okay, rotate key, press switch.
You have less than 2 minutes.
Rotate key.
Rows of monitor...
Press switch, rotate key.
It shrunk.
Rows of monitor...
Oh.
I see. Rows of monitors and...
It extended.
Now we can use the route to door B.
Okay, door D, door C. So this is when they want you to do it, not rush right to it.
Door...
Ooh. Now it's going up to 10 seconds. Screw it, we'll just do it.
What?
Okay, door B. Like, I'm doing this because I'm not. Let's put it this way. Door D, door C, door B. Door C. Door C, door B. Let's put it this way. I have been trying to finish this game since October. And you know, it's getting to the point where I want to make sure I just finish it.
Doors... Door B prime.
I didn't notice that they had like a prime number thing on them. Okay. Door F, kick open, tackle ladder, and open door 4.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Across the boardwalk then. The map's really cumbersome. That's one thing I don't like about this. This door F. Yeah.
Door F. This is the first time we've seen it. This is the first time we've been here.
That big door. If we can see what's in there, we'll figure something out.
An iron ladder. Ready? Somnium is awfully dangerous.
Hey, that door. Maybe we can open that one now. Check it out.
This X is ominous.
A rusted metal door.
Now we want another timing. We can't. Cord.
A power cord.
30 seconds.
It is discharging.
Okay, that's not gonna help.
Rusted metal. I'm going to open it.
Yeah, we wasted one of the timings. We'll have to reboot this later to get the under.
Iba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
At once!
It's like fucking Saw. It'll be Iris. It's gonna be Odin. Nope, so. So someone's gonna kill the boss.
What the hell is going on?
That's a big mood. Oh, it told me. And it's the fucking sync machine. The prototype sync machine that was
Tate, what are you doing? 6 minutes are up!
Wait! Hitomi is...
Tate, you can't go any longer! Force shutdown!
No!
Yeah, I have to redo this anyway. was a murder. Technically, I had a millisecond left, but I know. I don't even know how long I've been going for. This is different than the night I could spend like the whole night I did the curtain one, the curtain.
I took a look around your head, and I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there were 4 victims. Shoko Nadami, Renju Okiura, Iris Saga, and So Sejima. Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body. But who shot So? It was you. In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface, anyway. But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit. One person. And that person is...
I should save. Yeah, I gotta replay that. And I'll have to probably replay that. Soon, because I had that problem with the Mizuki route where I didn't get the time limit. Right, and I had to like replay a whole bunch.
Yes, you. The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not Boss. The person inside Boss's head.
No, gave up the
Can you
ghost
at
really
least try
fast.
to make sense?
Alright, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki?
Wait a minute. He wouldn't know about
There's a
that right
prototype
now.
sync machine there.
From this route. Well,
You
he's getting
use that device to swap
information
around
from other
bodies
routes.
one by one.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced.
Yeah.
Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
I can't lay on my phone, hon.
I don't know where it started, but at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse. Now, you're in Boss's body. Inside her head.
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings. I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer.
Give me a P. Give me an I. I was hoping it would say. Yeah.
That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too. Almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first. A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone
like a fucking
else's
egg.
brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite. The one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far? Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host. That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories. Saito. Saito Sajima.
So
Congressman Sajima's son.
What?
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet. He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
They probably made him disappear after he murdered Monica.
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine?
From another timeline.
And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine's truly capable of. Why is that?
That's...
Regaining your memories, are you? Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain,
Wadget system.
gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See this? Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
I remember in Virtue's Last Reward 3DS, if you wrote stuff on the notepad and then went to different timelines, it would eventually start to degrade.
Parallel worlds exist.
I'm telling you.
I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
What's going on here?
Like, I would guess Prisoner 89
Fine.
Falco might
I
be
still have
Saito.
time.
Time.
You'll see.
You know,
So, where do you want me to start?
I don't think the time works out right. We have to be of the age to date Hitomi.
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife. That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced, switched personalities.
That's
and
why
then
when you're
stabbed
Bloom
Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick. I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned subway line.
So technically you killed Renju.
Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki. Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive. Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6.
You were so cute.
I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me.
Next to my chair.
That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill. I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota. He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him. But I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret. That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way. And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out.
Day 3.
Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am of course referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned. I went to Lemniscate and performed my job. And when I left, I ran into you, Date. To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right? Then you synced into my mind. But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run, but then another unexpected event occurred.
Yeah, fucking Ota tasing.
I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him. So I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do. After that, I got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sejima residence. Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell.
It's been a bit
Hello,
laggy
Father,
loading
it's been a
things
long
now.
time. I was also in Iris's body at the time.
Well, it still makes sense.
But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me. We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosejima, it was a new day. This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris. Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly? That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not.
Did he
This
know
all
from
happened
Renju
Monday
that
morning.
his previous
I left the
murder
warehouse
victim
around
was
3:30
in that
a.m.
warehouse?
There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret. Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately.
Yeah, that's probably why he got in the fucking body switching. Because of
I
this.
injected her with a sedative, then brought her body to the chemical plant. I synced with her, exchanged our bodies. And after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces.
And stuck him in a fucking vase. Which we find in another route.
I stuffed the meat into a vase I brought earlier, then drove back to my house.
I thought the vase was like purposely like an antique one. You're getting the cutscene.
prototype sync machine has a
the game to
special
crash
feature.
when it takes a little
It
long
administers
time.
a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and a stimulant to the host after a sync. That kept them docile. You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you? That should explain it.
The nano machines. Because we did it with Iris at the prototype sync machine. It's kind of giving me heebie-jeebies.
Of course, I don't really care about eyes. I don't need them. All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sync. And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway. To harass you. I wanted to bring out the hatred in you. That's why I called Mizuki to Bloom Park. That's why I streamed Iris's murder. Because they were important to you, weren't they? I wanted you to feel cornered, trapped. I wanted to punish you, Kaname Date. Shoko's is in Renju. Renju's is in Iris. Iris's is in Dad. Dad's is in Boss.
She like ate it? Well, he ate it.
Their stomachs, I mean.
You sick bastard.
Yes, I ate them. Immediately after exchanging personalities.
How horrible.
Homicide is my hobby. I have a tenacity for it, what can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you. It's personal. That's why I chose people close to you as
I'm guessing Date caught
well, except for my father, of course.
Saito originally,
personal
and that's
to me.
why Date has no
Ask.
memories.
It's embarrassing. This series of murders was like a journey for me, you know? traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you think that is? Your home. A trip is only complete once you return home. The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels will come to an end. So I'll be needing it back. My body.
What?
You stole my body. You took it from me 6 years ago.
Oh,
That's
shit.
why I want revenge.
Is that why
What are
they
you
can't?
talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date.
So is that why there's no pictures of him?
People I killed, it never
Because it was a cover-up?
worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
You mean?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oh, that's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Date?
I'm guessing I got things mixed up because I thought that the other Cyclops killer was Belko.
That's what I've been telling you!
But I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
That is because I regularly supplement it.
That's what the medication dosage is.
They must have increased your dosage too much.
No, but the person who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well. But we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned. Only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be it. Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain. Pewter must have known that.
No way.
This is getting fucked up. So that's why Rohan killed himself.
Let us determine the
because it wasn't
specifics using
the right
Saito as
person.
our starting point. Whose brain was he in before Boss?
So Sejima.
And before So?
Iris. And before that, Renju. And before that, Shoko.
And before Shoko?
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year. I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital, but I still had those fragments of my mind left.
So they switched them.
Just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything. I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami.
Why Shoko, though?
I got her body, and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind. She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
After that, I spent a year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you.
I thought Date didn't like Joker very much.
In that body you are operating right now, in that skull, my personality lived there.
Wait, hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan!
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words...
That's... Am I real?
So he told me it was like Iris's dad for a bit. I had to think for a moment. Kind of looked like your shirt was like a big fit.
Sorry, but time's up. I want my body back. It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
Date, look! This is streaming live!
Damn you!
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Iba, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs. I cannot identify the source.
Computer, contact headquarters, now!
Got it!
Now, what will you do? Will you agree to my request?
And what if I say no? Does it go to like a bad ending? Like say like I won't do it. It's a bad end.
I'm hurt. Don't you care about what happens to her? Do you understand the gravity of this situation? A bomb is strapped to her body. You're too stubborn. Or maybe you're just cold-hearted. You want to see what will happen?
I'm just gonna keep doing it.
And tears and scatters.
Yeah, I can like the fucking Joker with Harvey Dent.
If you aren't quick, you'll see the whole thing. You know I'm not bluffing, don't you?
well. Yeah, I think the other end would be quite bad too. I really got a bad end. That's actually like a bad end. Yeah, I think this is probably gonna be it. I'll see what's after this, so I'm gonna go to bed. Probably give me like credits. Yeah, there's one thing I'm like. It's not long after, like, I think it's this one. There's iris, and it cuts to, like, the grayed out, where you think it's another, like, something you're supposed to know about the iris. So it's like, I think there will be a plot here where it will give, like, a true end. But we're getting a really bad end right now. But yeah, I'm done. I gotta get the fuck to bed. I want to write the second page of that letter tonight. I gotta talk about myself. First letter was my museum experience, and the second page will be my familiarity with the area and my hobbies and shit, so I can like throw in, you know, like I do Discord server stuff and all that shit. I don't expect to get the job, and I'm kind of, you know, there was a lot of discrepancies with the job posting, like the printed one versus the one I was sent, plus my experience with them in the past, where I did jump through hoops for them. That I'm kind of like, I get my name in, especially now since I don't think the previous one I didn't like is there if they're advertising for this position, but we'll see. We'll do this. I got really mad earlier. I did a whole, you know, because community museums should serve the community they are in. The community should be pretty much look down at the vast majority of their community members. You shouldn't have to be, you know, rich or an old family in a community. That, like, you can appreciate culture and history regardless of your background. You may get different things out, you may be looking for different things, you may learn differently, but you shouldn't be excluded just because you're not what a snob thinks. And that really pisses me off. I get so mad. Like, I wrote, like, in a project I had to do for museums and community, like, it's my top main thing is a community museum should be a part of the community they are in. It helps to sustain them in the future because the community will think of the museum as theirs and they'll want to help preserve it if the museum needs something, like if they have, like, their contingency plan fails and they need to fundraise for like a new roof or something, and the town would be like, the community would be more like helpful because it's a part of them. It's not just a building. It's a part of them. And I've got 2 viewers now. Now I'm going on a rant about museums. Yeah, that's my biggest thing, and I'm quite happy that ANSOM, which is the Association of Nova Scotia Museums, as well as the Canadian Museum Association and the Heritage Trust and all that, that they actually are doing shit for, like, one thing they're doing is standardization, which is, you know, there's forms for doing nomenclature and like accessioning and all that, so regardless of what museum looks at it, if they do loans or if they're trying to find information at another museum, it will be the same system. And also for like accessioning, temporary custody, like similar what you expect. There's not, you know, wildly different or like, you know, take it in and it's on a loan, but then the museum sells it because, you know, all free money. Like, no, there's like actual like forms and stuff and processes. So yeah, that's another thing I like. But also is the idea that a museum, like a community museum, should be accessible regardless of a visitor's background. And that's what I really appreciate. And I'm just going to rant on museums. For people that don't know, I'm in the museum and historic career field. I've had experience being a board member, volunteer, lots of different things. I just completed a 3-year museum studies program, where I was training, and like I learned so much, and I'm very passionate about that. Fuck elitism. Let me fight these fucking gatekeepers that are making people not want to go to museums. But yes, I'm off. Go bed. Not going to do that last bit. Too tired.